All right. This is probably gonna be you read the title right. This is breakup story number 3, and this one's is gonna get a lot better. So, without further ado, let's just jump right into what just happened for 4 weeks. That seems like forever. So this is probably a story of like love and loss. I don't know what I'm trying to say. This is just a story of um, this is just a story of love and loss and like a like not a sequel, more like it's like I don't know. It's like the Star Wars series. You got Revenge, the Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, and like Revenge of the Sith. I don't know what I'm gonna call this one.
5, 4,
Revenge
3,
of Karma or something?
2,
I don't know.
1.
So, and I'm gonna watch what I say this time because, like, last time I made the story, like, in 6 minutes, but I can probably extend this video for, like, 30. So, let's jump into the video that was highly requested by all of y'all. Breakup story number 3, the sequel dequel. Let's go, boys. So, we're gonna jump in. Shit, when did we even start dating? Like, this week would have been like 5 weeks or like a month. Was good. Yeah, like a month ago. Like today, like September 19th or something like that. I don't know. But I mean, even though it's 4 weeks, this relationship, there's so much that happened in this relationship that was pretty wild. And a lot of y'all have been wanting a breakup story for like 2 weeks. Even though I'm about to die somehow because I'm more distracted telling this story than I am on the game. So here's what happened. I met this girl on Tinder. Yes, I use Tinder. If you go to my school, I am going to just say, don't judge me. I know y'all use it too. Because that's the only way you can really meet a girl nowadays is on Tinder. Or you go to a boys and girls school and you have nothing better to do than wasting your time on chicks there instead of like other places. So I found this one girl on Tinder. Don't judge me, it's a judgmental free zone, but this video is going to be shown in most of my classes, so if you're in my classes, what's up, Coach Keller? What's up, Coach Stovall? Because I am going, like, all out for this video. So, I met this girl on Tinder, but, like, for, like, family sakes, like, my family knows I use Tinder. They don't care. Like, they just say I just need to make sure I pick a good one that'll, like, last for a while, and that won't, like, be worse than like not like 1 X ago, how for the 4 months how she cheated on me with another girl. So they're like, just make sure this one's good. So I'm like, okay, I can do that because I don't pick the worst ones. So I found this one girl. It says like in her bio she's Christian, so I'm Christian, so church dates that never happened. So we just started talking. She says she came from like Marshall, and I was like, okay, how long have you been in Fort Smith? She's like, oh, just a couple of days. I was like, okay then, this is gonna make my life pretty easy. I can show her around Fort Smith at some of our dates. So what do? I show her the what me and my friends call the lookout, because you can see most of Fort Smith from there. So that's where I picked her up. We went to Firehouse Subs. She got like a turkey bacon ranch sandwich. I got like a meatball, because their meatballs there are freaking awesome. And we went there and we talked, what do you do for school and all that. She knew I went to an all-boys school. Well, like, I don't know how to describe her schooling because, like, she wasn't online. But she did it in, like, sessions and all that, so confusing. But don't worry, I just told her to explain it to my family when she met them, and she did. And so we would just hang out, Hold up. So, as I was saying, our first date, we went to my house because I came back from a football game, you know. I'm tired and all that. So, we started watching this one movie about a guy, it was like zombies or something, and like, it was not a horror movie, but it was pretty funny because we were just laughing about the stupid mistakes. And this guy kept like hallucinating. But my grandparents came over and I had to go talk, so she would tell me what I'd miss, even though we could have paused it, but I didn't want to be that guy. I mean, she got to meet my grandparents. They said she was a nice girl. My parents said she was nice, how she introduced herself and all that. I mean, I did get some alone time with her at the house, but we just continued to like watch movies, cuddle, you know, just, you know, slowly working into stuff. You know, we don't want to jump in and like, you know, do all that right now. Well, we just started talking about what we wanted to do in life. She wanted to go into like child's like what's it called? Like foster care, like help kids find good homes. I thought that was pretty cool, and it was really cool how she wanted to help people since it happened in her family, and like she just wanted to help other kids find good homes. I thought that was sweet. So we just continued talking, and life's good. And then we decided just to go look around Fort Smith. We went to the lookout again that night before I dropped her off. I was like, so you have fun today? She's like, yeah, I'm really glad I got to know like your personality and your favorite things. And she's like, I hope you know one day I want to get to go like see where you go to school and all that. I'm like, oh yeah, for sure. Like I was kind of nervous about it because I'm not gonna lie, I go to school with some wild people. Like if you're in a relationship, they'll mess with you pretty wild down that school. And I mean, they really wanted to know because whenever people get in relationships, they're the ones that would get like joked with a lot. And you know, I like when people like mess around, but sometimes they can take it like too far, you know. But they didn't take it too far because this relationship didn't last too long. But I'm just gonna say things got pretty wild behind closed doors. But you know, you can ask your parents what that means, and they're gonna say, "We were all young at one point. Don't worry, son. You'll do it one day, and you won't really tell us." So, yeah. If you have any sense of what I'm talking about, you probably could guess. Well, there was one date in particular I might talk about in another video, but it was pretty. We were at my grandparents, you know. She said hello to my grandparents. I mean, we were both exhausted because we actually went walked around like a local pond and all that. So we decided to like slow dance in the dark for some reason. I don't know why we did that, but it's kind of fun. And then like I'm just gonna say things got pretty wild. Like, and she can confirm this. I mean, it got pretty hot in there. But like, we were both. I mean, we didn't get too far into it because we didn't want my uncle or my grandpa to like come in and see us and see what we were doing. So we kept it at a minimum. But we did turn on some like slow music. Fellas, I'm pretty sure you can guess where I'm going with this one. And then, like, one day Celia was like, I want a nickname. I was like, okay, I can do this. I'm pretty good at it. yeah, my nicknames for her wasn't good. I struck out a lot, but you know, nicknames aren't really my thing because I don't know if you use nicknames in your relationship, y'all probably had to say yes or no to them. But we did come up with one. It was Boo Boo because he wanted a nickname we could call each other, and I mean I understand that. And the name I said, one nickname in particular, I said, she called that a hard no. I was like, man, you're no fun. I mean, she laughed about it, but also it was like, she's like, you really want to call me that for real? I was like, what? It's pretty funny. It's like a meme. I mean, it was a really good known meme. It's probably still used today, but. I mean, I don't really want to say something because I'm trying to keep this like as clean as possible. But I mean, I did say this in like my first sex story about how I got head, but you know, that happened a couple times. And when she said I did it a couple times. Let me tell you. She's a pro, so I might have to drop her ad it in the chat, boys, if y'all are interested. I mean, she surprised me because she knew what she was actually doing, and I mean, it wasn't slow either. It was pretty. I still think about it to this day. I'm like, gosh, I was the luckiest man alive to have that happen to me. So, yeah, that happened. Because, like, she just asked me if she wanted to. I mean, I was like, you want to? She's like, yeah, I want to. I want to try it out. And I mean, she was describing why it was good. I mean, I'm like, okay, that's good to know, I guess. She's like, yeah, you would make any chick lucky. I'm like, that's really good to know. Thanks. But I think you're the only one who's going to get lucky for a long time. She's like, yeah, because I'm never leaving. Yeah, we should have knocked on wood on that one. Because this is like this is still like the first 3 days of the relationship. I mean, one of my friends, I'm like, this is like, she's just wanting to do it so many times. It's just like, I'm worried she's using me only for the lower regions. He's like, dude, you're probably just getting luckier than you ever thought. You're fine. Don't worry about it, man. I'm like, okay, I'm trusting you on this one. It's like, dude, that would be the stupidest thing I ever heard. And I'm like, yeah, you're pretty right. I just think I'm not used to having it happen so many times. He's like, yeah, dude, you're lucky. I wish I wasn't a boy at school, or I'd be getting lucky too, man. Just you better enjoy the small things in life. I'm like, okay, I'm not complaining, dude. I'm actually pretty happy that this is happening. He's like, okay, man, you don't need to go into that deep. I'm like, okay, I'll stop. Sorry. I just thought if people wanted to know how my dates went. I mean, I had dates on like Monday nights. Like, it wasn't just a weekend kind of thing. Like, I went on dates on like Tuesdays and Wednesdays and like Thursdays. It's like, whenever I had time to see her, I mean, I would be like, hey, you free? And she'd be like, yeah, I'm free. What's up? I'm like, you want to hang out? And she'll be like, yeah, that would be nice. So, man, if it was like Thursday, we walked through for football, man, I snapped over there faster than you can say, what the hell was that? I mean, we would even talk about what we did like the previous day and how we wanted to have. I remember one time we were doing something and we got ate up by mosquitoes. Like, my legs were covered by bug bites, and I got ate up by ants the next day in football. I mean, it was horrible, dude. I could not stop scratching my legs. I mean, it kind of hurt, and it was kind of irritating because, like, I don't like when my legs itch because, like, it'll bother me a lot. It'll distract me. I mean, I remember one practice my legs were itching. I thought they said hut, but they said sick. They were calling a play, and I mean, I accidentally snapped the ball because I I mean, everyone was laughing. I played it off as a joke. And my coach's like, what happened? I'm like, I spaced out hard, dude, coach. I mean, I am sorry. He's like, it was still a pretty good snap, though. Just try to focus. I'm like, okay. He's like, practice is almost over. You got it, right? I'm like, yeah, I just getting distracted by these bug bites. He's like, you're fine. I'm like, okay. I mean, I'm not complaining. So, there's one date in particular I want to talk about. I remember, I think, I don't know what we were doing, but I mean, there was one date, like I surprised her, like, things got really just in the moment, if you can catch my drift. Like, we felt closer than ever. I mean, she's like, I want you in me, like, I really want you in me. I'm like, okay. I don't think I'm ready for it. She's like, come on, please. I don't want to beg. I'm like, I don't think we're ready. We haven't been going out that long to just finally do it. She's like, I mean, she's like, do you have protection? I'm like, I don't. She's like, oh, I really want. Like, she was like looking at me like she was kind of like desperate for it. I mean, I even wanted to do it, but I knew, like, if we tried, like, something would have gone wrong. I mean, I'm not ready to, like, get chewed out by my parents if something did go wrong, you know? I'm trying to, like, live for a couple 100 years. I don't want to get, like, massacred for doing something behind a closed door, and, you know, life is actually pretty great right now, so let's not die at the age of 18 for doing something completely stupid. Alright? I mean, did we fill her up sometimes? Yes, sir. She's more full than this pig who's getting shot by a tomato launcher. I mean, it was just like bam, bam, bam. I mean, this was probably like the luckiest relationship I was in because she was loyal, she was also caring, and just the things we did. Like, the things we did was pretty fun. I'm not even gonna lie, I even got to brag, like one of my friends like, hey, you busy? I'm like, I kinda am. Like, I had the expressional face of being, like, pleasured. He's like, okay, can you talk to me whenever you get home? Like, oh, for sure, man, I promise I will call you once I get home. I got called, he even had me, I'm like, were you doing what I think you were doing? I'm like, it's just according what we're talking about. He's like, you know, I was like, yeah, keep your voice down, man. I don't have you on, I have you on speaker, dude. Watch what you say. He's like, oh, okay, I catch your drift, man. Sorry. I'm like, you're fine. I mean, things, I know I keep repeating myself, but when I say wild, I hope you all understand what I'm saying, because I'm trying not to get a strike, something I don't want, but maybe if I might make a part 2, like, this could be like a clean version. I can make like an unclean version of this story. It's just according how I want to do it, you know? I mean, I know we wanted to do like future dates, like she had a friend who was getting married. She wanted me to come, but I mean, we even had it planned. Like, we were gonna go get her a dress. Like, I already had. It's an outdoor wedding, so you know, it's more the casual, like jeans and a nice shirt. You know, I mean, everyone has outdoors wedding nowadays because, like, if you're lucky to have like a nice weather kind of day, you would want to get married inside. I mean, if you want a church wedding now, I mean, no, not judging that, but I would like to have an outdoor wedding one day, if I ever get that lucky. Like, that was one day she wanted to do. Another date was like a road trip. I mean, I know if I would have met her like before summer, she could have went to Wisconsin with me, but I was taking out the time, and you know how that relationship ended. I already did a story on that, and we're not gonna bring that one up because that one was probably the worst 4 months of my life. I also have friends who, like, some of my friends who are girls who are jealous of me being taken because, like, I didn't choose them, I chose her. I mean, they blocked me, but I was like, okay, sorry, I'm happy. I mean, they probably know who they are if you're watching. And, you know, still don't regret anything. I'm probably regretting some things I'm saying in this video, but, hey, make memes, right? And sometimes it's good to make a fool out of yourself, but gets people to let people like know that, hey, I'm not no scrub. Like, if I want something, I will work for it. And honestly, we're adults. We're 18. We're getting close to becoming 18. Like, we're gonna do things in our life we might regret, but also we should do because we won't regret. Because there's some people whose parents are like, worried like he might not be mature enough, he might make a mistake and ruin his life. I mean, my parents were cool with some things we did, something I didn't tell them. I know if I told them, they would probably just get a good laugh out of it. But you know, I told them what I did with like some of my exes, and they just had a great laugh. But I will say, sometimes you'd be like, you know, you got some width down there, baby. And I'm like, I know. Also, I drink like a lot of like pineapple juice because, you know, make it a little sweeter too. And I mean, that's one of my main features, ladies. I mean, I'm sorry I drink so much pineapple juice. I mean, she's like, it's kind of sweet. Also, I had one date where I accidentally, like, just released on accident. So, or actually, no. I remember one date. I don't know which one it was. Like, I remember, like, I was doing something. I was doing something with my new pup, and my big dog wanted attention, so she came over and my dog tackled me, like, legit just knocked me on it stepped down there, like, it hurt, because my dog is a coon dog, so, you know, he's like 50, 60 pounds, and my other dog's like, maybe there. And I mean, now we're gonna go on to the third week because I've been stuck on like the first 2 weeks. The third week, like, things were getting kind of slow because like I got busy with the ACT. She got busy like babysitting. I mean, she did a lot of babysitting, but like that didn't mean we got to talk. But she was supposed to come to some of my football games, but then she went to her dad's. Well, come the fourth week, we were playing a school called Espical, and we lost, and she was at her dad's. Well, this is where we're gonna wrap things up. She told me that, like, she was talking to her dad, and she might have to move. Well, knowing me on the third week, like, I was like, I don't want you to move. She's like, I probably won't. Don't worry about it. Probably be in the future, like a year or two down the road. We'll probably both be in college. Well, her dad kept wanting her to come down. Her sister, I mean, I got to meet her sisters on FaceTime and all that. They're like, if you hurt my sister, I'll kill you. Whatnot, sister talk. Protect my sister. I mean, I'll take bullets for people. Like, my friends, I'll take bullets. Or my significant other, I'll take bullets for. But, I mean, I probably, I mean, that's like it's slow. Like, I didn't rush this one. Did I want to rest at sometimes? Yes, but C slowed me down. It's like C told me to slow down because those things I wanted to do, we shouldn't. I remember one time I accidentally like, I accidentally like, I did the there's a fly on your butt kind of trick. Because, you know, I heard if you spank a girl, like, it kind of just gives them, like, in the mood, like, I did that and put it in a mood. I mean, also she had asthma, so like we couldn't really make out because like she'll start losing her breath, and it got pretty bad. And like I didn't want her to. I mean, I took the breath out of her. I'm not gonna lie. She'd be breathing hard every time we got done making out. I mean, also like. I didn't even think like this relationship could have lasted a lot longer if she wasn't moving, but like in the beginning, like I didn't even expect her to go out with her. Holy crap, this guy's red. Bro, are you okay? Are you not getting any sexual pleasure? I mean, it's okay if you are. That's why you're red. I mean, I don't know. Are you gonna explode if I kill you? I mean, I exploded. Alright, here, take that. I mean, sometimes when my parents saw me come home, sometimes like I had the biggest grin on my face, like, well, aren't you happy? I mean, I'm like, yeah, it was a really good date, and they're like, I mean, they looked at each other, and they just smiled, like, oh, that's why. I'm like, mm-hmm. I mean, they would laugh hard at me, and I was like, hey, it's live, you know. I'm like, okay, son, we don't want to know that. Just keep it to yourself, or I don't care. Just don't really tell everyone what you do and what y'all do in private. I'm like, okay, I won't, you know. I mean, see, I even asked her, I'm like, hey, does someone want to, like, a break of it, even though it's going to be probably boring. If there's anything you want to leave outside, you can, I don't really care. I mean, just try to keep it, like, clean. I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll keep it clean for you. Let's just say, like, what we did, I mean, I probably need confessing still, so if you're, I probably need to go to church this weekend. I probably still need confessing. So if you're a priest at my school, hit me up, homie. I really need some confessing. I mean, she did want to come to church with me like a couple of times, but like there were some weekends I went fishing, and like she would be like some weekends we wouldn't be able to see each other. I mean, I was like lonely without her. Like I had nothing to do. But she always makes sure my grades were high. So if I would ever lack in a subject, like she was 9, that was me, and you know that kind of made me mad. But you know, a little peer pressure doesn't hurt anyone, does it? I would, like, sometimes my parents be like, remember, no glove, no love. I was like, okay. You know, they always tell me that because, you know, it's kind of funny because I make, like, sexual jokes and all that. They're like, just remember, son, if you're in college or anything, no glove, no love. I'm like, I'm going to make that a shirt one day. And they're like, if you do, I call dibs on one of the first ones. I'm like, okay, bet. So yeah, only reason we really broke up, and the only reason I really got to make this video was because like she was moving, her dad wanted her closer, and like her sister was in an abusive relationship and wouldn't get out of it unless she was there to like protect her, sort of. And I mean, that was the sweetest thing I ever heard. I mean, if my older brother was my younger brother, and I was the older brother, and I heard that. Even though girls would probably never be the abuser in a relationship, but you know, it's new times here now, so anything can happen. I would always be there for my siblings, even if my brother was in an abusive relationship, like ever. By the way, ladies, he's 22 and he's single, so I ain't afraid to drop his I would always be there for friends who are in an abusive relationship or anything. But yeah. She just moved for that reason. I don't know if she really moved unless she wanted she just was tired of the relationship. I don't know. But I knew she really cared for me. Yeah, that's what basically happened for 4 weeks. All that craziness, all the wild times. All the head. I'm kidding. You know I'm kidding. Or am I? I'll let y'all think about that. I'll let y'all think, am I kidding or am I not? That's up to y'all to think about. Or if you're at my school, that's something you can ask me. Was I actually kidding or was I not? But by the way, we did not get I didn't get this third base, so we were on almost second. We didn't get to tier 15 if you all watched Adventure Time. If y'all watched Adventure Time, or if you don't know what I mean by tier 15, just look it up. But if you can put A and B together and think what tier 15 could be, I'm proud of you. Unless the odds were also against me, like this guy was like, yeah, bro, you're not ready for this relationship. Let's get you out of it before something bad goes wrong. I mean, anything could have been the factor for why we broke up. You could be with another man, I don't know. But I know she's gonna watch this, so I probably should not say some of this, but you know, I'm a man who will maybe one day regret this, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Also, I'm gonna work on merch because, you know, I might put my face on like a shirt or something. I don't know. I'm really just. I mean, there's sometimes in school like I'll have sometimes I'll have like free time, so I'll be like, okay, let's make some merch for a little bit. Also, I might start making shirts for like 15 bucks or something, but I'm gonna have to figure out like a way y'all can pay me, like PayPal or that Cash App or something. But yeah, that's breakup story number 3, y'all. Probably the craziest, probably the wildest relationship of my life. We did fill her up too. We didn't take her to McDonald's. I mean, we also had like La Huerta and all that, so we would eat before we got down and dirty, so God, sorry I'm coughing so much. But yeah, so I hope y'all like this video. I hope y'all like and subscribe. I might do challenge video because, you know, I needed to start doing stupid videos. You know, put myself in physical pain for y'all. But if y'all like this, like, subscribe, and watch me kill my ex. I'm kidding. My ex is not that bad of a person. But, you know, this pig reminded me of her. I know you missed me. And I mean the ex of 4 months, not the recent one. I wouldn't really actually call her an ex, but you know, that's up to y'all. Alright, I'll see y'all later. Hope y'all have an amazing evening. And I hope y'all like the sexual puns I put in there.